Welcome here at Sherwood Greenlaw Manse, and thank you for joining in this our daily reflection for today, Thursday, the 7th of May. Today we're going to think, what is the new normal? Why would anyone want to go backwards when Jesus calls us to move forward? Why would anyone want normality when excitement and transformation is possible? Why be driven by fear rather than inspired by hope and faith? Let us seek God and embrace the change and focus on the possibilities. The New Normal, a poem by Mary Quinn. And it continues. This unimaginable plague, this mystery fright. Adjustments are made, some easy, some difficult, inconvenient. Solitary time, slowing down the pace of life, the newest normal. Memories flood back, unresolved buttons get pushed, sweet revelations. Altered friendship ties, electronic means save us, loneliness, hello, sweetness and concern. Love spills from our very pores, bathing us and them. John chapter 21, reading verses 1 to 3. Afterward, Jesus appeared again to his disciples by the Sea of Galilee. It happened this way. Simon Peter, Thomas, Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and two other disciples were together. I'm going out to fish, Simon Peter told them. And they said, We'll go with you. So they went out and got into the boat. But that night they caught nothing. And so ends a reading of God's holy word, and to him be all the glory and all the praise. Amen. I just want to get back to normal. Not my thoughts, but the thoughts of Peter, the disciple of Jesus, post-resurrection. His world was chaotic, upside down. People were making claims and counterclaims. Nothing was making any sense, and at such times it feels safer to go back to what we know. And for Peter, that was fishing. I wonder what it would mean to you now to go back to normal. Back to your life prior to lockdown. Was it such a great and productive life? And how was your relationship with God then compared to now? Is it better or worse or non existent? Of course, this lockdown is about keeping us safe. It is about us minimising the risk of catching the infection, in particular, the COVID-19 strain of coronavirus. Yet, it has impacted not just on our health, but on the whole of our living, including how we shop, how we socialise, how we interact with our family, and how we interact with strangers. I've seen folk run across the road to avoid encroaching on the 2 metres of social distancing. I've seen people wearing masks and headscarves around their nose and mouth, making them look a bit like bandits, while they're simply trying to avoid inhaling any spray from others around them. And woe, the television broadcasters are now reaching a stage where they will not have any new content to show in the near future. I mean, we've had no live sport now for months, no football on the telly. It's been terrible. And if you're a soap fan, you better get worried because, as I say, they're running out of film. Soon you won't be able to see your favourite soap or quiz or TV programme unless it's a repeat. And of course, in Britain we're pretty used to repeats, aren't we? Maybe we'll just sit and watch a blank TV screen and that will be our entertainment. Or perhaps this lockdown has provided you with a chance to do something new. Or maybe something you've always wanted to do, like learn how to play a musical instrument or to bake or sew or knit. Perhaps you've had a chance to read that book you were always going to read. And maybe you've contacted family and friends that you have not seen or heard from in ages just to make sure that they are okay. I have learned, or should I say I'm still learning, how to create videos for worship. And some of you maybe have changed the way that you work. Some of you I know, like me, are working from home all the time. And maybe you've discovered you actually like to do that. And perhaps you have noticed how cleaner the air is, with the reduction in all the car and bus travel and very few pollutants in the air from some of the manufacturing processes round about us. So maybe there is something to learn from this lockdown that will enable companies and governments to come up with ways of creating a new way of working and a better society for us all. The resurrection was a life-changing event for Peter and the disciples. Yet it confused them and left them in a quandary about what they should do next. And in such times, it's easier to turn back to things that we know. And for Peter and some of the disciples, that was fishing. Yet, once our world changes, it goes on changing. And later in this story, Jesus turns up and reminds them how to fish. And they caught not just one or two, but hundreds and hundreds of fish. And Jesus charged them to go and fish for people. That was a priority then, to make God known to the world, and it was down to those broken and dispirited disciples to do just that. Post-COVID, whenever it comes, it will be down to you to carry on that tradition of sharing the Jesus story and bringing comfort, hope, encouragement, support and compassion to others. God bless. Let's share this prayer. When fear strikes and paralyses our senses, when security is only what we know and life is rooted in the past, break in on us, Holy God, and unlock the fear. Spark our faith into life, ignite the imagination, conjure the hope in us, and inspire a new normal, born out of love, compassion and mercy, for God and our fellow citizens. In the name of Christ the Lord. Amen.